See if we can't figure out this problem here. It says find an equation of the tangent line to the graph y equals negative x over x squared plus 1 and at the origin and at the point negative 1, 4. Okay, so we have the point negative x squared plus 1, and we want to find a tangent line. A tangent line is y equals mx plus b. That's what I'm looking for. Using this function, what we need to do is we need to find the derivative of this function somehow. I think quotient rule would be applicable for this because we could consider that a function over a function. So the derivative of the first would be negative 8, and then we can multiply the second. Because it's quotient rule, we're going to subtract. And this is a negative 8, so we're going to get 8x. And we'll multiply by the derivative of the second, 2x. And the 1 goes away. And then the denominator will be previous denominator squared. Okay. The first part asks at the origin. So y prime at x equals 0 is negative 8, 0 squared plus 1 plus 8 times 0, 2 times 0, over 0 squared plus 1 squared. Okay, so that goes to 0, that goes to 0, that goes to 0. So it looks like we have negative 8 divided by 1 squared, and that's negative 8. So this is the slope of my tangent line at the origin. Okay, but I need to find the tangent line. So y equals mx plus b. I just found that m equals negative 8. They want it at the origin, right? So how can that be? Well, if you plug in 0, negative 8, 0 plus b, it implies that b equals 0. So y equals negative 8x is the tangent line of this function at the origin. But then there's almost a repeat question. It wants it at a different point. Okay, so at a different point is it's a different scenario, right? So what happens to this when x equals negative 1? We would get negative 8, negative 1 squared plus 1 plus 8, negative 1, 2 times negative 1 over negative 1 squared plus 1 squared. And this is going to be a little bit more complicated to find. Let's see if I can figure this out quickly. So negative 1 squared is 1, so that's 1 plus 1 is 2. So it looks like that would be negative 16 if I'm correct with my arithmetic. Here we have a negative 1 times a negative 1, that's positive. So that looks like that's plus 16. Oh, this might be easier than I thought because I think that's going to go to 0. And then here you get positive 1. So you get 2 squared, but the numerator is 0. So the whole thing is 0. So the slope is 0. Okay, so the tangent line, y equals mx plus b, this m is 0. And if the point is 4 equals 0 times negative 1 plus b, that goes to 0. 4 equals b. And so our line is just y equals 4. Okay, that's how I think he would do it. I hope that helps.